Okay, Bulldog, what are you starting with?
Well, I think we're going to rig up one floater with a strike indicator, see what's coming off. Well, chironomid or mayfly, and then of course the full sink.
Of course.
And that might be bulldog or booby, depending on what's out there.
There's a surprise. Well, you know, today we're fishing a pretty little lake. It's called Jack Lake. And of course, we're with Eric with KO Fishing Adventures out here in the Quadacha Nation, way up in Fort Ware. Beautiful area. And this is one of the many lakes you can fish, right?
Yeah, this is one of our 8 remote lakes. This is Jack Lake, named after Jack Wisner.
Yeah, you're one of the founders of the area.
Yeah, it's a really consistent lake actually. Anything 2 to 3 pound.
Beautiful. Well, today it's all about Jack Lake as we take you sport fishing on the fly. You know what? This is awesome. You got to do all the towing. You know, it's beautiful. We got the electric motor going.
Well, fast
to get us towed out here. It's just perfect. Go for a little tow. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's a nice one. Fish on last wall. Yeah. Good fish. Right off the bat. Oh, nice. With the bulldog before we even disconnected.
We knew it.
Yeah, though, you knew the bully would work. Whoa. Boy, hot fish. He charged it. He hit it hard. Whoa. A good start with a bulldog. All right.
Nice little rainbow.
Yeah. Nice guy to start. Oh. Just unbutton him. Come on. Go on. Oh. There he goes. And there he gone. Nice little start. Right away, we haven't even disconnected yet. We just got out here and we're in the fish already. Holy cow. Well, Eric's got one. All right, we're disconnected. Now we're just gonna work these bays. And obviously the bulldog works, ain't it?
We're gonna go in the exact opposite. I'm gonna use the strike indicator.
Are you?
Yeah, you've got the...
Well, I've got the bulldog.
You got the bulldog and I'll try the indicator.
Yeah.
With purple.
Purple, yeah.
It didn't take long to hook those fish.
It's a nice wind drift. Might be better just to, if we're wind drifting, the indicator could be killer.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, could be ideal. Because we've got a nice little wind drift here across the lake, or in there and just wind drifting. So whenever we come to the lake, we go by local knowledge. Eric was telling us where to fish. And there's that little bay we started and hooked a couple. And then I'm just looking for any insect activity. Of course, we got a couple chironomids hatching out here in deeper water. It's probably about 20 feet. But I'm gonna cruise back in there and work my way out and see where they're feeding. And it looked like they were keying in about 15 feet of water. So I'll just keep working this bulldog first for the next 10 minutes on this wind drift. See where I get them along here. If I've hooked a couple there so I know just offshore, we're probably gonna have some luck. Always good to start with a searching pattern.
Wow, that's a nice fish. Tried to take my indicator.
On
Wouldn't
the
eat my
move.
chironomid, but he boiled on that indicator.
Did he ever? So what, are you gonna try?
I'm gonna put on a, oh, you know, I didn't bring my big stones. I have caddis though. I think I have some larger.
Oh yeah,
caddis.
put on a big caddis. Because they're voracious.
Wow, did he ever boil on that?
He wanted it.
It's worth the re-rig. If you can get him on dries like that.
Oh, that'll be great.
Just creeping that ruby eye back. An average size fish here, eh? Who would ever thought I started with the indicator and Don's got the full sink on?
No, oh, there we go. Oh, I just missed one. Oh, I've got the indicator on now. Just missed one. So I think they're down in this corner. Looks good.
It's a rainbow, eh? Right there, I'll flip them off of there. Ruby eye right in the little beak. There it goes. Little ruby eye leech. Kamloops special. Used in the north now. Oh, the big air. Oh, and he's
Oh,
off
he's
with the giant jump. He saved himself for the end with the big air. Yeah, I'm hanging down. I've got a 12-foot leader. I'm right at the very end. I got about 3 feet of tippet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm running off the regular rig that we use in Kamloops. I got about a 12, 15-foot leader down to a swivel, a strike indicator, my little ruby eye hanging down there. I've been hanging at around 12, 14 feet, seems to be where the fish are. And now they're hitting it. Whoa. For a rainbow. Lots of them that size. Boy, they're spunky. There we go. Another one on the ruby eye. Doing the regular with the ruby eye, just like we do in Kamloops. Do the little 12 feet down, creeper along, hand twitch.
I'm gonna work the big crawny.
You're gonna do the big crawny?
Yeah, I think so. I gotta try it. I don't want to go to ruby eye yet. I gotta
There's
try it.
crawnies coming off.
Well, there's some big bombers coming off, and I want to see if they'll feed on it. I got a fish on.
Well, they want that ruby eye movie. Is he still on?
Yeah. Oh, oh.
Oh, yeah, you would. See, they want it moving, eh?
Yeah, they want it moving.
I haven't had
that
any.
could be the end of the experiment as far as crawny emitting because they want it moving. I may have to go back to the bully. Just hoping that some of the bigger guys are feeding on a crawny.
Or you have to strip it. I know definitely
Yeah, they want it moving.
this one too, you have to be twitching it. They won't take it dead still.
No. Bizarre. Come on, I want a big guy just sitting in there.
There's one. On the move.
On the move.
Stripping them in.
Yeah, yeah, they want it moving. Bulldog. Or another leech pattern. Because they seem to be hitting the ruby eye pretty good.
Oh, they're hitting the ruby
I think I might try the red-eyed leech.
Nice fish.
That's nice. Oh yeah, that's healthy.
Nice and
They
nice and
pull hard in
chunky.
here too, you know.
What's that?
They pull really hard in here.
There he
Good
goes.
fighters.
Yeah, good fighters.
I just want a fish on my crawny without moving it. I just want to, because those bigger
I don't know. I
guys just
think
like
you're going to have
cruising.
to move it.
I just want to catch one before I have to go back to the leech.
They want her moving, man.
I know. We just broke for lunch, had a nice hour-long lunch, and then we decided to come right down the far end of the lake. So this lake is kind of L-shaped. We started at the far end, had a few on the bulldog. You know, a few. Dale's got a few on that ruby-eyed leech. But there's a lot of chironomids hatching. Very sporadic though. We're not seeing the odd fish move, but not a whole bunch. So I'm just working about 12 feet right in these weed beds and seeing if everything's moving in here. And then I may just have to go back to the bulldog and start putting on attractor patterns again because we're really not feeding right now. We're gonna have to wait maybe a little bit longer for the evening feed. We might have missed the morning feed.
Stripping that ruby eye.
So they're still on the ruby eye, Dale.
They're on that ruby eye.
Well, I think that's it.
Oh,
I
that's a
think
better. Guy's
that
got a little
kinda
chunk to him.
Kills off my chironomid idea. It's too bad because there's a lot hatching. They're just not on them.
Well, they're cruising around in here.
Well, that's about the fifth fish, eh, Dale? You got on the ruby eye?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to hang a balanced leech or go to the bulldog. And I think I'm so into my indicator that I'm going to put on a balanced leech and hang it for a while. My crawnies, back in the bag. They didn't produce. How disappointing. Maybe later. All right. You know what? I think we got to get a throat sample on this guy. I got to see what color chironomids are on. He's a nice fish too. Nice size. Yeah, it's a decent sized fish. He's been feeding pretty steady on the ruby eye. Okay, I got a throat sample. I'm just gonna let this guy go here. There he is there. Nice fish. You know, beautiful colors, nice and chrome. Very nice fish. There he goes. All right, well, they like in the ruby-eyed. You've got like how many on that now?
Quite a
5
few.
or so?
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh,
Cronies?
one thing I didn't want to see.
Oh no.
Daphnia.
Yeah.
Small little Daphnia, that's all. And there's one chronomid, so there's a whole pile of Daphnia. So size 30, tiny little,
You never
essentially
want to see
zooplankton.
Daphnia.
I know, and there's also one black and red. So we got a black and red chronomid, about a size 14. Okay, that's a good sign. One chronomid still alive, so he just ate it. So he's just feeding. You see it wiggling in my hand here. So that's not bad. I might even put on a black and red before I change. I was gonna go with the balanced leech, but now that he did eat one chronomid with all the Daphnia, we'll see. Oh, and I went to the black and red Crony, and he finally ate it. They couldn't resist. Oh, nice scrappy fish. That looked like quality fish, Dale. That was pretty big.
Yeah, it was a good
This
one.
guy's
Lots of
just
jumps.
whoa, he just flicked off. Oh, gone. Oh, wow, that's a good sign. Still on the ruby eye, and they like the black and red chronomid. So, I'm gonna get back in position and try it again. I've seen this in lake so many times. Whoa, nice fish.
Yeah, where they hit your indicator, then they eat your fly.
Yeah, exactly. That guy boiled on my indicator. I gave my chronomid a little bit of motion, and he came up and ate my or went down and ate my chronomid. Nice. Whoa, that's a good healthy fish. What? I'm gonna try to hold him up here. If he doesn't get off. Whoa, whoa, I got off again. I don't have a net. I should have grabbed the net. Eric offered me the net and I didn't get the net. Jeez. When you're out fishing, make sure you
There's
have a
one.
net. Oh, and Dale got one. Nice.
Not a jumper like the last guy.
No, they're coming on. Just a real nice little wind drift. I love it.
Well, he got off. He got a little scrap. Getting lots of hits now, though.
Yeah, it's picking up. Boy, nice fish. So what I did is I tried the indicator and I was working it hard. I wanted to get one on the chronomid. I actually hooked a couple on the chrony, but they weren't on it. You know, I started with the bulldog. We had a couple fish right off the bat. So I decided to go with the clear intermediate sink. It's, you know, it's only 12 feet of water in here. And I thought that'd be ideal. So I put on one of our favorites. It's a vampire leech with a yellow bead head, purple body, one of my favorite bodies. And again, this little guy hit. I'll just let him off. I'll just unbutton, there he goes there. And he swam away. Dale was nailing him with the ruby-eyed leech. So first cast with this one, I think they want it moving. They want things, they're actively feeding, but they want it moving.
Oh, there's nice and chunky. A nice rainbow. Oh. You didn't like it. Didn't like the looks of me.
Nice size, Dale.
All right, looks pretty good. Get up in that indicator. Nice rainbow. Throw on me. Yeah, look at the nice spotting, on the. They're all getting it just nicely, just barely hooked to the front. So it makes it very nice for the release. Just grab it onto her, and guy can have a lot of fun in a lake like this. You know what a guy really should do is should try that dry. With them, suck my indicator down 3 times before I caught that fish, like right under. Yet I tried the big stone, they wouldn't eat it, so I don't know what the heck.
Were you dragging it?
Little guy, no, dead dry.
Really? How fun is that?
Little
Eh?
guy on the
On the dry
fly.
fly.
Well, we saw them rising around. They hit my indicator so many times, so I thought to heck with it. I'm going with the caddis. No caddis on the water, but he took that right off the surface. First cast with the caddis dry fly. Oh, a lot of fun when they take them dry. Oh, he's still got lots of. Oh, wait. He should be able to splash himself off. Just in the corner. The little caddis dry. Elk-ear caddis.
He ate the Mikluk. He ate it, and that's a big pattern. Whoa. Look at that. Now, how fun is this? Dry fly, Dale put on a smaller caddis. I put on a big Mikluk. If they're eating sedge, I got a great big pattern. This guy even came up and ate it. It's not a very big fish. I'll just unbutton him. And whoa, there he goes. Just on the side. Look at the size of that. Big sedge, you know, and that's the way they are in here. If you get some big caddis coming off, the big Mikluk sedge is a great pattern to use. That guy, not very big fish, you know, pound or so, and he came right off the top and ate that.
Sport Fishing on the Fly is brought to you by Islander Precision Reels, Mountain Valley Sports Fishing and Tours, and Maui Jim Sunglasses.
Oh, whoa! Oh, airtime! Oh, yeah! Oh, unreal, eh? This is crazy on the dry. Well, this guy came in kind of easy, and he's a nice size too. Whoa! I knew he wasn't ready. Whoa! He's just hooked. There he goes. They're just out feeding like crazy. I want one of those big ones Dale had. Dale had about a 3-pounder on. Real nice size, but look at that. I mean, that's one big fluffy fly. And they're not even hesitating. They're just coming up and grabbing it. Now I had my daily shower. Well, we pretty well had it all today. We started with the bulldog, had some fish right off the bat. Dale had really good luck with the ruby eye. I put on a chronomid for a while, caught a couple of fish, and then we had great dry fly for about 20 minutes on, you know, big Mikluk sedge. Dale had a nice size 12 caddis on, and then it just shut down. Like the fish are off. So I think right now we've got a bit of time. Let's go to the bench. I have no idea what I'm going to tie you, but let's go to the bench and see what I tie you up. Today on the bench, I want to tie you up the Vampire Leech. It was originally designed by Todd Oshie, and it's a very good leech attractor pattern. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we use a size 6 2x long streamer, some 6/0 black thread to tie with, a 3.5 millimeter Chartreuse tungsten bead for the bead, some black Marabou for the tail, some olive crystal flash for the tail highlights, and some large black UV Estaz for the body. So to start the fly off is put the bead on the hook, and again I use the small diameter on the bead towards the eyelet, and I've put on my thread and taken it to the back of the hook. Now the big key here is putting on your tail, and I've taken a Marabou feather, and the whole feather, and you can see it's all splayed out. What I like to do is take off the tip. So you'll see this tip at the very top, pull that off. You don't want the tip on there. Pull all the material back together again, measure it up about the length of the hook, and then put that in for your tail. Now the tail's tied in, we're going to put on a couple of tail highlights, and I want 2 on each side. So I've taken 2 strands of my crystal flash. I'm actually going to bring it up underneath the thread, and then pull it down the side of the hook and tie back. So I brought it forward, and I'm just tying that back, and then I'll cut them about the length of the tail. Now that we have the tail and the tail highlights tied in, we're going to tie in the body. And I've peeled off a bit of this material just to get down to the base layer of the fibers here, just so I can wrap in and get a good tie-in for the material, for the body. Bring that thread right back up to your bead, and then start winding the Estaz forward. And when you do, just keep pulling these fibers back. It's going to form a real bushy body, and that's what we want. And keep pulling them back. And you can use different sizes of Estaz. This is actually the large, the grand version. I also tie it with the medium and the small, but I really like this fly when it's bushy. We want a big attractor pattern. And then once you get to the bead, tie off. And that's it, really, to finish the fly off. I'm going to whip finish, and you have the option to head cement. This pattern, I don't head cement it, but probably good practice to head cement. So there it is, the finished Vampire Leech. Now the big thing is vary the body colors. We can tie this in different Estaz, and there's another name is Cactus Chenille, Fritz. All these materials are the same as the body, and try it in different sizes for the body. I've used grand material like the large, so it's quite full body. If you go to the medium or even the small, it makes it a nice thin body. And again, vary the size of the hook. This pattern here though works really good. Great little attractor pattern. Now that was funny, holy cow. I was oaring over towards Dale, and of course I had the fly out there. Ooh, this he's fighting pretty good down there. Oh, there he is there. Yeah, and it was funny, he was, I saw him boil on it as I was stripping it back. And then right at the very end, I pulled it, he missed it. I just let it sit there, I pulled it in, he came right out of the water and ate it. Fighting good. Let's bring them over here. Just gonna unbutton them. Everybody can see they're just pretty fish. Look at the colors on them. Whoa, they're just, you know, chrome. Got the nice green. There it goes. Just get right in there, and there he goes. Boy, he wanted it. Those guys are aggressive. Wow. Well, they're still on the dry. I'm gonna keep using the dry as long as they're still on it. Look at Dale out there. He likes the middle water. He had the big fish out in the middle, so he's working for the big guy. Well, boys, that was a pretty good day. You know, the nice thing about today is the lake's Jack Lake's only an hour drive from, you know, essentially our place where we're staying, right in the Kudacha Nation. And it's quite fun because it's relaxing. We just had a spectacular day on the river catching big fish after big fish, and coming out here, it was nice to get a bit of a break. How's your arm?
It needed a break.
I know, look at, he's all wrapped up. And what's special about this lake, all these areas?
Just like any other lake in the area, we're the only fishermen that'll ever be out here.
Yeah.
The groups that I take out, we never really see anybody else out in the water. So.
Yeah, it's spectacular, scenic. Dale had a chance for a big guy. You blew it. We had a couple, but you know, a lot of action. And the cool thing about today is we had everything. We had dry fly, we had the indicator fishing, wet lines. It was just a great day.
Yeah.
Well, when you come out here, you got to take care, conserve our waters, and we'll see you next time when we take you sport fishing on the fly. To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one showing, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.